Good Monday morning, Bob Brooks here. Today we're going to talk about the secret to make 6 or 7 figures online. Before I get started, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And I know people struggle out there. I struggled for a long time. I didn't know what I was doing. I couldn't sponsor people. I started with network marketing. If you watch my old videos, I used to have to call people to meetings and try to get people to meetings. And I was really excited, and I would show up every week at the home meeting. And I remember one time I actually paid a buddy of mine to go to the meeting with me just so I could have a person. I'm like, dude, you got to go with. I've gone every week and I never have a guest. Can you please go? I'll give you $20 to go with me. You don't even have to listen. Just sit there so you're a warm body. And I brought him with me. He didn't get started, but I paid him to go to that meeting just because I was tired of being embarrassed at showing up to these meetings with nothing. Well, online came, and I struggled there too. I couldn't sponsor anybody. And I know a lot of people sponsor or can't sponsor, and we're going to get into the secret right now. We're going to talk about what the secret is. It's no big secret, but I want to use a hypothetical situation to show you the difference of what I'm talking about. So let me just use our imagination for a minute, and we're going to talk about, I've got $1 million. Actually, I have $4 million, and I'm going to give you $1 million in 3 days if you can sign up 3 people to a $45 membership. Can you do that in 3 days and get $1 million? If you knew the $1 million is on your table, but it's got a lock on it, you don't get the key until you get those 3 people in 3 days. Could you get 3 people? Now, what if I told you to get those 3 people, you had $1 million to give each one of them to get 3 in 3 days? You think you'd get 3 pretty quick that wanted to get that $1 million? It happened really, really fast because you see it. You see the money there. What if I told you the same scenario, but you had to wait a year to get that $1 million? And you knew it was real. It was in a trust fund. It already had your name on it. There was a counter on it counting down that 1 year. Would you get your 3 people? Could you get 3 people to get 3 people? If you explained it to them, yeah, I think we all could. It'd be simple. It's like, dude, it's $1 million. I mean, go get Granny. Tell her to get her brother and sister. I mean, it would be easy. So what's the difference between something like that and here's Matrix Empire? If we just went out and everybody got 3, which never happens, but if it happened, hypothetically, by the time you got to level 10, you're making $200,000 a month. That's over $1 million a year. It's right there. So why is that so hard? But if the $1 million was there, it's not. I'll tell you why it's hard. The belief. The belief. Do you believe it can happen? And most people, I know they don't believe that this is going to happen or can happen because when I talk to them when they first get started and I ask them what their experience level is or what they've done, well, I've done a lot of things. I've tried a lot of things. I hope this one works. It sounds good. I hope it works. I'll try, and those type of things. And it's a very negative picture of what's going on. They don't believe it'll happen. They're going to try, and they hope it'll work. The difference now between me and old me and a lot of people out there is I know it'll work. I believe it'll work. I know it will work. I see it working. I'm making it work because I know that $1 million is there. That income I want is there. I know it can be done. I believe it can be done, and I'm doing it. And it didn't really change for me till I got that mindset. Now when I talk to people, people are like, "You're so excited." I'm like, "Yes, because it works." And it works, but you have to believe it works. And how do you get yourself to believe? What's the secret to getting yourself to believe this thing, 3x10 matrix or any matrix works? What's the key? What's the key to believing it? Quit thinking about people, quit thinking about yourself, and just look at the numbers. I'm a numbers guy, and when I took myself out of the picture and just looked at the numbers, let's just look at the numbers. 3. Okay, I need 3 people. I need 3. Yeah, that's an easy task. 3 out of 300 million people in USA alone? Yeah, I think there's 3 people there that would do this. I believe that's true. So let's look at the numbers again. Do you believe 3 people could do the same thing you just did, is look and say, yeah, I believe there's 3 people that would want to do this. So we know the numbers work. It's just 3 and 3 and 3. So you start looking at those numbers and say it works. And then you have to put that urgency on it and say, I want $1 million. I want to change my life. I'm tired of getting up every day at 3 a.m., walking the dog, sitting here making videos, going to a day job where I work for 12 hours, take a lunch at my desk, having people call on the phone to complain to me because I'm a service manager at a car dealership, and all they do is tell me how they don't want to pay for anything. Quick story, I had a guy call me up. We put a battery in his car under warranty about 8 months ago. It was his mom's car. Under warranty, which means she didn't have to pay for it. It was free under warranty. Well, her car is now outside of warranty 8 months later, and unfortunately, that battery didn't last. His mom doesn't drive much. The battery just died, and he's at another shop, and he's like, "Why isn't it under warranty?" I'm like, "Because the warranty expired." Now, had your mom paid for the battery, there'd be a 3-year part warranty on it, but she didn't. It was under factory warranty. Factory warranty expires. It's over. Well, he didn't explain this. He goes, "But it should have lasted longer than 8 months," and I'm like, "I agree." I'm on your side. I agree 100%. It should have lasted, but it didn't. There's nothing I can do. I can't do anything about it. He goes, "I don't think it's fair. Who's going to take care of my mom?" And I finally said, "Well, I can reimburse the money she spent when she was here 8 months ago." And he said, "She didn't spend any." I said, "Well, then we're even." She gets zero. He goes, "Well, who's going to help my mom?" And I'm like, "Well, you're her son, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I think you're holding the bat." And he didn't like that answer. And of course, I have those conversations every day. But again, I digress back to what we're talking about. We want to change our lives. I do. I need to change my life. I'm 61. I'm almost 62. My son's in college. It's a huge college bill I have every month. And I'm using my income online to help pay for that. And I want to be able to retire with a growing income, not a sinking income. I feel I've already worked too much, 60 hours a day, every day of the week, except for Saturday and Sunday. And Saturday I work my business. Sunday I do church and try to spend time with the family. It's maddening. If I just get this done, which I'm in such a hurry to do, if I get it done, my gosh, I've got 7 days a week now to plan things out. I've got time, and time is something that we need so bad. But again, back when I'm talking about, the secret is believing it works. And just don't look at what you think or what other people think. Look at the numbers. It does work. People are doing it. The business is growing. Look at other opportunities you've been in. How many people are in those opportunities? Thousands? Hundreds of thousands? I mean, there's some networks that have over 1 million people in them. So we know this works. We know people join. And all we have to do is find 3. And we make it too hard. We get so wrapped up in things like pages and this and that and the other. And I don't know how to market. I don't know how to do this. All you got to do is talk to 3 people. And we have all the social medias to do it. But we're nervous and we're scared. We're fearful of what they're going to react like. We don't want to look silly. We don't want, "Oh, that's a scam." We don't like those comments because it hurts us. You got to put that away and realize what really hurts is going to work every day. Working way too hard, that a lot of us do. Putting in the time for a little bit of money. I work a service department. The owner, he's out. He goes to concerts during the week. He's got a huge motorhome, takes his family on vacation for almost all summer. I'm making money for him, and I get paid. Well, I want to take care of my family. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I'm doing this. I want my own business. I'm an entrepreneur. I want to grow this. But again, the secret is knowing this works. You've got to believe it. You have to, when you talk to people, there's no, "Hey, I'm trying this. This looks good." No, this works because the numbers tell me it works. The numbers alone tell me it works, and we just need to get together and team up. Which brings to the next point. You have to team up. You have to make connections. You have to talk to people. I talked to a guy yesterday. It was the best part of my day. He didn't enjoy my business. He was looking at it, and I might have been too excited for him, but it was the best part of my day because I had such a good time talking to him. I was in a day of work where it was just beating me up. I talked to him. I was on fire. I was like, "This is great." And this is why I love this business. If you really get the fire and you get that motivation inside you, anytime you talk about it, it makes you feel better. Where work just drains you. Come home at the end of the day, you're grumpy pants. It's like, "Leave me alone. I had enough people yelling at me. I just want to sit down." But no, I don't want that. I want more. I want to talk to people every day. I want to lift your life up. I want you to lift my life up. I want us to enjoy our time. So the secret is believing it works. The secret is getting past yourself and just talking to people. I have people, and the reason, the guy that called me yesterday, the reason he called me, he saw my YouTube video and said, "You're the only guy that's got his phone number actually in the title." He goes, "And you answered." I'm like, "Every time." Now, I might miss it because I missed the phone call. Phone's in the pocket, on the counter. I'm off doing something else. But if you leave a message, I call you back. Oh, my gosh, I'll call you back right. We'll have a great talk. If you don't join, no big deal. We'll stay friends. Because I'm in the networking business. I want to meet people. And I want to make friends. And if you're going to be in this industry, that's what it's all about. There's some skills to learn. Oh, yeah. You can get better at communicating. But you got to get past, and you're not going to get better at communicating unless you start doing it. So I got better at videos by doing it. So that's the secret. You just got to believe it works, and then you got to start doing it, and it'll just fall into place. And it has for me, and it will for you. It's doing it for our team. We have multiple rotators going now. People are doing what I do. You join, you get in multiple rotators, because you get in, if your sponsor already had his 3, he's out of my rotator, and I made him a rotator, so he's now promoting for his team, and you're in my rotator, so you're in 2 rotators. The company's starting a rotator tomorrow. You'll be in 3 different rotators, and here's the beauty. A lot of team rotators, they rotate your landing page. And the leads go to whoever has the rotator because they're rotating the landing page. It goes through my opt-in page and it rotates to whoever affiliate link it is. No, we're rotating everybody's capture page. So anything that comes in is a lead that goes to you. It's on your list. We're building your list for you. And as we send traffic, and the way to see traffic with Matrix Empire is you go to your back office, you click on the Get Started, scroll down, there's a bunch of buttons down there to tell you page views, opt-ins, referrals, and you can just see the traffic coming in pretty quick after you get started with us. As long, I had a guy last night, he actually told me he joined, put me in the rotator if you could, and that was about, I think maybe 9, 10 o'clock. I was already in bed. He didn't get in the rotator till this morning at, 4 o'clock, so he had to wait a while before he sees traffic, but I've already checked the tracking link. There's traffic going to his capture page. So he's going to start getting opt-ins. Opt-ins turn into conversions. Conversions turn into referrals, and it goes from there. So it's really exciting. Get him his page 3, his paid 3, then make another rotator for him, and I'm rotating for his people. He's rotating for his people, and we're building this fast because it's not about just making $1 million for me. It's about changing lives, and I want to change all our lives. And this message is about changing your life and your thought process into it does work, and it does. But again, kind of long-winded, went all over the place today, having fun. But that's Monday, you guys. We'll see you on Wednesday. Have a great day. Bye.